So before starting, I was about to tell you something. Is like to create this webinar, I use all the tools you see here, all the AI tools you see here, starting with Perplexity to gather all the information, all the data I worked with, next into Notebook LM to better create, see the ideas and go and organize everything. I used a little bit Flux to generate images, Napkin for some graphs, and then Gamma to generate this presentation from A to Z, then Canva to tweak it a little bit, and for sure, the three tools I'm showing you today, Genspark, DeepAgent from Abacus, and Manus. So let's go. So as I said, welcome everyone. The purpose of this webinar will be exploring a cutting-edge multi-agent AI system that are, as you can even already see, that are revolutionizing, productivity and automation. They are. Oh, sorry, I need also to accept people in this thing. I accept everyone. These tools are used to starting from like small automation to create very big and tough apps, or using them for sophisticated systems, etc. So for this session, I will just show the platforms and then take one use case to test them side by side. So let's start by understanding or make a recap on what are multi-agent AI tools. As you know, for traditional LLMs, they were designed to for conversational tasks like providing information, generating tasks, or answering questions. These tools like GPT-4, Claude, etc., are, let's say, part of are now part of multi-agent AI tools, because now these tools are moving beyond passive assistance toward sophisticated and goal-oriented systems that can understand objectives, plan autonomously, make decisions, etc. And they can also access to other third-party tools to continue their activity. So why they are transforming productivity? It's easy because, as you can see in this pyramid, they are autonomous. They use autonomous tasks to execute complex multi-step workflows using the chain of thought. Generally, they integrate other tools to better execute your tasks. They can generate codes and deploy them, and they also can have some autonomous decision making to make decisions if you let them do so. So these systems can analyze documents, perform data analysis, generate diverse content, etc., etc. That's why we say that they are transforming productivity now compared to let's say standard LLMs. So how they work? If you have two types of, let's say, architecture, they are in these tools. Like especially for Manus, it's a multi-agent system that autonomously can make decisions, and also each agent is specialized in different functions like planning, knowledge retrieval, or code generation, etc. And Manus employs this hierarchical multi-agent system with a central executor to coordinate everything. On the other hand, you have the mixture of agents which is more for used in in Genspark and DeepAgent from Abacus to leverage collective intelligence of multiple specialized models orchestrated to solve tasks. These, let's say, are the two main architectures that you can find in generally these multi-agent AI tools. And then, yeah, let's talk about prompting for these multi-agent AI tools and pros and cons. I made this summary to just talk about major pros and cons and prompting strategy for these AI multi-agent tools, because as you know, prompting is the very important thing in this type of tools to better use them and reduce the consumption for credits, etc. So for the pros, major thing is to be clear, make clear instructions to prevent misinterpretation and ensure accuracy AI responses. There's also the sufficient context to enable AI enables AI to provide relevant and accurate outputs, and then iterative refinement to guide the AI toward the optimal result. And then you have cons. It's normal, and everyone know this. Vague instruction is the worst thing you can do to not have the right result that you are looking for, because it causes confusions and off-target AI responses. You have also second con, it's generally it's the insufficient context, which is giving less than what the AI tool need to do its task. And then you have the lack of iteration, which is the opposite of the iterative refinement. I will accept another one, go back to the presentation. So let's deep dive in some best practice for prompting. First of all, you need to be clear and specific. This is like the major thing, even for LLMs, by the way. When you prompt, you need to be clear. You need to specify intent and goals that your model or tool or LLM or multi-agent can understand you well. It's like when you talk with your intern, and you need to ask an intern to do your task in your place. This person don't even know what you are doing, so you need to be clear and specify everything to this person. It's the same for the multi-agent tools, or even for the LLM generally. You need to provide comprehensive context. It goes with this first best practice. This will help the agent to understand the situation, propose, and relevant details, etc., etc. For example, for a website, provide audience, agency, services, etc. For presentations, you need to include goals, audience, and product key text, for example. You need to structure complex requests. So you need to explain everything logically, step by step, giving instruction. For example, let's say you need to create a report or an analysis about what's happening in the automotive industry for the 2025, what will happen. You need to explain the context and to detail how this tool, even though it can work autonomously and create its own tasks, the more you give the clear instructions and step-by-step instructions, the better the result will be. And then you need to specify output format. Sometimes you just ask, for example, generate a presentation about, I don't know which topic, and then you don't say, like, for example, export it in PDF or PPTX, etc. Or also I want it 16:9 on 4:3, etc. And this format, it's important to have the right result from, let's say, with a little bit of iterations. And this will help you also reduce credit consumption. Then let's go more in deep for best practice. As I said before, iterative refinement, use example as exemplar. For you can like put some examples in your request to better guide your multi-agent tool. And then you need to understand that this is very important. You need to understand capabilities and tool use. Your prompt implicitly guide the agent tools selection. So you need to know which tools are used by your multi-agent tool to know how to give the instructions to drive your AI multi-agent tool to the right tools to pick to create or to do its tasks. So I put it here in red because it's really important. Be mindful of complexity versus simplicity in your request. Start simple and add complexity only when it's needed. Complex tasks consume more resources, specific credits in each tool, like in Manus or Genspark, on the compute points in DeepAgent. And an efficient prompt can increase consumption unnecessarily. Let's go to common prompting mistakes. And please, if you have any question, please write it down. I will answer them at the end of this presentation. So, common prompting mistakes to avoid. Generally, it's vague or ambiguous instructions, insufficient context, or failing to iterate or refine. These are the major mistakes, especially for vague instructions. It represents one of the major pitfalls when working with multi-agent AI systems, because the more your instruction is clear, the more the result will be good from the beginning. And then, providing insufficient context for the AI tool to make assumptions that can lead to inaccurate or irrelevant output. Please also don't forget that these are still in beta version, so they have many bugs. The more you give insufficient context, or the more you are not, the less you are clear in your request, the more bugs will appear. And I think you will see this in the use case we will see just after. Then let's
add something quickly.
Go, please, go.
So I was working with Manus and DeepAgent, and both of them had a problem with that. You would usually upload some PDF file before you start, or there is some data that you want to add. What I found was that there is a lot of credits that it consumes just to read the content from PDF. It would open it in a browser. It would use the image recognition or OCR to convert back. It consumes a very good lot of credits. So the ideal solution is that if you have a PDF, always try to take it to Notebook LM first, convert it to text, and input the text to your model, because that is the one thing it is most comfortable working with. And it does not have to go to the browser or do a lot of pre-processing with the PDF file. It just can start with your task straight away.
Excellent point here. Thank you, Sachin. Exactly. When you put any PDF in Manus, for example, it will run it it will upload it, and then it will run a tool to understand these PDF, and this for sure consume credits. Depending on the length of your PDF, it will consume very, very much, let's say, credits. Since, like Sachin said, Notebook LM is let's say a free tool, and it was created to understand and deep dive into documents. So this is a very good point if you use it to reduce, for example, or generate the best thoughts, the best right, let's say, summary of your document to that your AI tool will use it after that. Thank you, Session, for this information. Going back to Manus, as I said, I was already talking about the architecture. I'm going to speak a bit about it more. The technology, it integrates third-party LLMs like Claude 3.7. Before it was 3.5, but now Claude 3.7 is on it. Quen also running some tasks asynchronously in the cloud because it uses also a cloud-based Linux sandbox. For the capabilities, you can use it for to browse the web, create websites, write codes, execute multi-step workflows, deploys results, etc. And for something is really good about Manus is it shows you its computer interface, so you can see how it's working, how it's going into the tasks. Next, some best practice and common mistakes for Manus. It's the same that I said before, but here more specified for Manus is be highly specific and detailed in your instructions. Structure complex requests into logical models or steps. Specify output format precisely. Use iterative refinement by reviewing progress because you can stop Manus while it's doing a task to change something or update information, etc. So do it. This will reduce a little bit the credit consumption for nothing. For example, if you see it's going in the wrong way, you can stop it and continue and refine or review the progress, etc., and change the request. Start with simple requests before advancing to more complex tasks. And the common mistakes are avoid vague instructions, be aware of over engineering solution for simple tasks. Sometimes you will let's say you will consume many credits in very simple thing that you can do with a very with a open source tool or like what we said for notebook LM, for example. Remember to iterate and refine, monitor credits consumption because it's really important. And really, you will see for Manus, it will consume really big credits for when you go with multiple sub agents task. It's consuming very much. Then let's stop here and maybe switch to Manus to see the interface. Or you want me to go into the two other tools and then see them in live? What do you think, guys?
I think, Nathan, let's get into Manus and then go tool by tool.
Let's go.
Thank you.
So I will change. So let's see. So you see my screen. Perfect. Here, just to tell you let's say good practice. You may be already doing this. I'm organizing my LLMs, my prompt examples, the tool builders, GenAI image generators, videos, etc., so I can find them directly. So let's go to builders and go to Manus. I will open also Genspark, ChatLLM. These are the three tools that we will see today. So for Manus, you still see my screen. Let's get started. So the interface of Manus is like that. You have in the middle the text, let's say, bar where you can ask for anything. You have here some use cases to see, and in the left side you have with your tasks. I removed all the other tasks I already done. I leave only these two to show you something. And here you have your account with your credits, etc. I have the 39 dollars subscription. You can see it. I have this plan to show you all the how to use this tool with the the best let's say agents they have inside. It's better than the how to say the free version. This is all about Manus. There's nothing to know more. You can switch from standard reasoning effort to high effort. You can see here the credit consumptions. You can join files from local files or Google Drive, and that's it. It's really a simple interface. The simplest interface you can see, let's say, because it's only a multi-agent tool. There's nothing more. This is about Manus. I will go back to the presentation to show you Genspark, and then we will go deep more in the interface, because Genspark is a different tool. There's the multi-agent tool inside it, but there's also more things. So change the presentation to slides. And so Genspark is more tool, a bigger tool than Manus, because you can use it for creating presentations. You can use it for generating images, using to like route for the LLMs, etc. The super agent, which is the similar tool than Manus, you can use it to directly via API. You can use it for data analysis. Or there's a small tool named AI phone calls that you can use it for to have an AI-driven calls. It uses mixture of agent design. You can use it to generate content, present personalized web pages, and create some automation and drive product creation. These tools have also best practice and common mistakes. Same like Manus: be clear, provide comprehensive context, structure complex requests, use concrete examples, and for mistakes, same thing, like instruction, don't provide insufficient context or overwhelming with too many requests. Ignore credits. Ignoring also credit consumption is a very big mistake. And let's go to see this interface, because it's better than only seeing this presentation. So for the Genspark interface, I already connected. You can see it's really similar to Manus for this part. You have here some the main text bar. Sorry. Here you have access to the super agent, which is the equivalent to Manus. The AI slides is a new feature that was added like 2 weeks ago, I think. Image Studio. In Image Studio, you can generate images using a mixture of agents, or you can choose between all these models to generate images. As you can see, you have GPT image, it's image 1, Flux, Ideogram, Recraft, DALL-E, Gemini, Imagen 3. You can remix images. Sorry, there's someone asking to join or not. Ah, it was message. I will see it just after. Let's continue. And someone asking for joining. Yeah. Yeah. Then you can also create an use auto prompt to generate your prompt directly from one message. You can change the style, the size, etc. So really an image studio to generate images, to generate videos also. To create image to switch image into video. You have some quick apps to remove background, etc. So it's very simple tools that you can find inside the Genspark. You can generate videos also. Many tools are available. Many models are available to generate videos. You can image to video, change the aspect ratio, the length, and auto prompt. You can do a deep research similar to what we have in Perplexity, using agents to deep research, and then you can see all the agents available. You can, for sure, chat like with all these models directly using Genspark, but I prefer using the tools outside or using Perplexity because it will consume credits for nothing. Talking about credits, I have the this plus plan, because it includes all the new models available. You can see here, for example, you can use deep research at almost 50 per month for the free version. If you have the free version, it will give you 200 credits each day. So it's almost one deep research or one data research or one fact check. But the plus one, you have more per month. There's more features here, you can see them. And there's also one other thing that it's similar to Perplexity pages, which are the Genspark. They are named. Oh, sorry, I forgot about the name. That's Spark something. I don't remember. Sorry, but it's like the same thing, like pages on Perplexity. So it's Sparkpages, I think. It's same thing. You can see them here. This one is generated by a Genspark Travel tool, and then you generate your own. Create a copy for this, for example, here, or generate one from zero and ask questions about what was generated here. Same thing, exactly the same thing, presented another way, but same thing like Perplexity pages. This is for the Sparks project from Genspark. I used it here, to generate the slides for today, but at the end, the look wasn't that good. I used the AI slides. I don't like the look. Something about these AI slides, you can select some specific thing and ask, like, for example, I select this and ask for a modification here, or just type slide one, and then ask whatever you want. I ask for it like here, where is it? For this slide, I ask to change, so make it smaller and not centered. And for the page 3, adjust proportion. My VPN is blocking the pages, but this is the slide it generates for this webinar, for example. But I finally went with Gamma for these slides. This is all about Genspark. Quickly, let's say. Let's go back again to the presentation. We talk about DeepAgent, and I will show you Abacus after that because it's way more detailed with way more tools than the other tools. But about the DeepAgent is the multi-agent AI tool, which is it integrates complex integrate agents for enterprise integration. So, for example, you can use ChatLLM, which I will show you just after that. The platform to route tasks, to use their own deep agent with the API, etc. It's really a complete tool. You will see some people are saying that Abacus is not that good. I don't agree, because you will see that you can use it for even for refining LLMs for many tasks. I will show you after that. It has advanced capabilities. You can connect it with many tools to have connectors and resource consideration. Yeah, it consumes so much compute points. You will see it's different to how Manus or Genspark sorry, are using the credits. Best practice and common mistakes, the same like for others. I will not talk about them. Say really the same. Let's now, go and see DeepAgent and the Abacus tool. So let's maybe stop for some questions before, or let's see the ChatLLM tool and then have small questions, because after that I will go deeply in the demo for these three tools. So change the presentation. This one. So this is the interface for Abacus.ai. Same interface as you can see for the others. Thing that is not the same is all the tools that you can have here. Let's start with Root LLM, which is a tool that will choose directly the right tool, the right LLM. When you are typing something, asking something, it will use the less I would say energivore, let's say like that, or less the best LLM for your request. And you can see there's GPT, Claude, Gemini, O4, O3, DeepSeek, Gemini also again, Grok, Llama, their own LLM, refine, when, etc. Perplexity also, you can use Perplexity. I think it's Sonar Pro. You can use it directly from this tool. These are all the LLM, or you can just put root LLM and it will choose the right one and will tell you, for example, I don't know, how to ask. And then you will see when it will finish, it will tell you like, okay, I use GPT-4 because it's the best, and it will generate the answer. This is for the, let's say, the simple first tool in Abacus AI. Then you have Code LLM, which is a code generator, AI code generator assistant that if I click here, it will open it in another window directly in the cloud, or you can download it and use it in your on your Windows or Linux or Mac. You have Operator, which is similar to OpenAI Operator. It's a multi-agent tool, same thing. You can use it through here. You will see its interface. I will let it continue loading and go to the next tool and then go back here. You have some apps also. You can generate your own apps like create an app. When you click on create an app, you will create your own app using DeepAgent, we will see later, and then save this app like a new app, new agent. And then when you go back to your apps, there's another question I would answer it just after. You can how to see this? Sorry. Yeah. And then projects. Yeah, I don't have project or any task, but let's assume you have an app, and then you will get the API directly for this app to connect it to, for example, use it in N8N, or Make, etc. This is something that you can't have with other tools. Then you have also another thing, which the DeepAgent. You have also this is here, it's the agent platform. When you can see, this one I was before. You can create your custom chatbots, create any AI agents using the DeepAgent. After that, you will see everything. Here you can create that data sets. You have some feature groups. Here you have some templates. You can create your notebooks. You can also have some models for to create some codes. Someone asked me to join. I'll go back. You can use it for register some algorithm, some new Python functions, creating some plots, some loss functions, metrics, other tools you can create. You can monitoring your dash to see the consumption of your tools you create, and the consumption via the API. You can create pipelines also. It's really a tool you can use for data science. You can use it for machine learning. You can use it for to refine an LLM, to train an LLM also. And everything you have it with the same and only subscription, which is about they have only one subscription, is $10 I think a month for all the ChatLLM Teams tools. You can see also the connectors, and for here really you will see there's many connectors. You can connect for BigQuery, this is for the database, etc. You can Oracle DB, you can connect the AWS S3, you can connect to Google Drive, to Jira, to Git, to OneDrive, SharePoint, Slack. There's really very I never see I didn't see all these connectors in the same platform easily access. You can access easily in any other tool. It's really huge service that sorry Abacus is giving you. So this is for connector. I will check if the operator the workspace is open, and you can see here it's a virtual machine. It's only a virtual machine that you can ask for making some tasks in this virtual machine using agentic tools. So you can access its terminal, Chrome, connect to your Gmail, for example, from in this virtual machine, and then do some automation with your Gmail, and then create an app for this. And this app you can then connect it connect the API of this app into N8N, etc. So it's really massive thing that you can do, and the possibilities are huge. And that's it, because now, oh no, it's not enough. I didn't finish, because you have also the same thing like Genspark, to image generation, to generate codes, to access to the playground, to generate PowerPoints, to do deep research, to generate videos, to text to speech, to do some tasks, to humanize, which is something that you to better create prompt or reports that any other AI tool that can check if it's done by AI or other thing. You can have editors, video analysis, scrap URLs, doc generation. It's really massive things that you can do with this. And that's it. For all these interfaces, I try to go the fastest possible to show you everything I can say about them. And then let's go. Let's now do the demo. Before that, any question?
Nathan, just one quick note. If you were to choose these tools for specific tasks, right, where do you think each one of them shines the best?
It depends on which task. I can say that you can use the same all the tools for the same tasks.
No, that's what I meant. So let's say, what would you choose Manus for, or what would you choose Genspark
analysis? I will use Manus for analysis, data analysis, and for POC creation, for POC apps creation.
I'll chime in there. If you are doing data analysis, then I found that Julius is the most cost-effective solution because it is designed as a code-first approach to data. It's not a LLM which would take data, try to do a deep analysis. It just converts your prompts into Python codes or R codes, and it is very effective when it comes to code analysis or data analysis. That is Julius. But yes, I'm actually wondering, with a $10 subscription, what Abacus is bringing to that space is unmatched. What are the limits of Abacus? How much they allow you to do?
Really, Abacus, for me, you can use it for, let's say, it has a tool for each task, for each request. The thing that you need really to tweak your prompts to not consume that much compute. This is the main thing. But at the end, it's if I need to classify them. For example, if I use one thing, it's POC app creations. I will put Manus the first, Abacus the second, and Genspark the third. For consumption, the tool that consumes the most is Manus, and the tool that consumes the less will be Genspark, and between them it's DeepAgent. For data analysis, Manus, Abacus, and then Genspark. For presentations, no one. Don't use them for presentations. Use Gamma, it's free, and it will do better. For let's say connectors or APIs, Abacus is the best. It's not even the best. It's the only tool that can give you access to all these connectors and have also a specific API per AI tool that you create, your custom AI tool. So really, you see Abacus like a general tool to you to do everything, but be aware of its consumption. Yeah, that's what I can say about these three. For example, as someone asking, what are the limits of DeepAgent? Yeah, that's what I said about DeepAgent. It's more the consumption, and still in beta source, there's some bugs similar to Manus or similar to Genspark. Manus have less bugs than the other ones. I also tried to use Manus for test. Yeah, for sure. Credits will go really fast. Yeah.
Maybe have you tried enterprise version as well? I don't see any free, option there, like just to try or something. Have you tried it?
Yeah, Abacus, you can't use it as a free tool. There's no free access.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm saying. So there's no trial for enterprise. I don't know if you have tried it. Have you tried enterprise? There are two versions, right? One is for the solo people, personal use, and another is for the enterprise as well. It says structures and stuff like that.
It's the same for Abacus. You're talking about Abacus?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same one, because the only difference, you will use the ChatLLM Teams tool by your own. So this is the own, and then you can ask for like multi seats for your enterprise, but at the end you will get the exact same tools.
Okay. It says vision AI, structured ML, optimization. Optimization I can understand. Enterprise Gen AI is probably multiple seats. I don't know about vision AI and a structured ML. What exactly is the same thing as DeepAgent Code LLM, APEP LLM?
No, you can use it. You can see it where what I showed before about the app, the connector, etc. This part is more meant for enterprise, because you will do for some refinement or some specific tasks about machine learning that are more meant for enterprise, or for some specific task in a professional way that you will not use as individual. And also it can monitor everything you do, every credit consumption, API consumption, etc. So you can have a big dashboard about all your tools.
Sort of an overview or bigger picture. Okay, got
but this you have access also as an individual. Just you will not do it because it's, if you don't create anything, you will not use it at the end. That's
got it. Okay, cool. Thanks.
Welcome.
It's a good cost at $10. I mean, for anybody to try out, this is something very good that you can pick up for a manageable cost, right? Compared to $24-30 per month.
I agree. I totally agree. Both Manus and Genspark subscriptions I will not conduct. I will not continue them for the next months. But Abacus, I will leave it. I will use it. I will use it for I think more and more to create some AI apps and then connect them to an agent. And I think we need maybe one session only about Abacus, because it's really big tool that even 1 hour is not enough to see what we can do with it.
Yeah, I think it will be a good idea to explore it as well. And maybe I'm right now, in fact, I'm thinking of signing up right away.
Yeah.
It looks pretty good. So maybe we can just have some sort of a follow-up session on this one as well. That'd be nice.
We will manage to maybe do this. Sorry?
You're most welcome to conduct one. We'll be happy to take a subscription before you start the session.
Sorry, you're saying something, Sachin. I couldn't hear you.
I'm saying that we'll be happy to have a subscription after you prepare a session.
Oh, dude, go on. The kind of session I can prepare are, hello, how are you doing? What's up? That's the kind of session I want to prepare, okay? So just leave me on there. You guys are more tech on these AI acting tools. I'm more of a, my expertise is totally in a different area. So I'm just trying to contribute in one way or the other. But I can, I can't just 100% put my time into Abacus right now. Like, even if I sign up, I'll probably have a couple of hours, and you'll see, because my next week is totally tied up. So I'm not the right person. I think Nathan can follow up on it, but I think next time we'll probably have more questions. That's what I was thinking. Right?
Maybe, Nathan, one question from my side. Which agents are you actually using most of the time?
For now, I'm using Manus for most of the time, but I'm switching to Abacus.
Okay.
As because of the subscription is not so expensive, and it can handle.
Yeah, this is also my. I think this is also important, because if there are no big differences between the agents, I think then it will be a question of, okay, which is not so expensive and will also deliver the same quality. And
yeah, for sure. And the best way is try them and see which one is better work for you, for your use case, and then stay with it. And as I said, the big difference between these three is Manus is only multi-agent tool, and the other ones are also interfaces for all other apps or other tools like LLMs like image generation, video generation, etc., which is not the same thing. Even though you can generate images with Manus, but it's not that good. The others can give you access directly to the right model if you want to.
So in $10, can we like do unlimited kind of a usage, or there are certain restriction on credits or something?
For $10, I will show you the credits. I go back here. You can see this is something I didn't show. The things. Yeah, these. Yeah, for $10, you have 2,000. Where are you have 2,000? No, so 2 million. Sorry, compute. I used a little bit. I used Abacus a little bit, so I consumed 43K compute. Don't see it because it's millions, so it's big. It's like, let's say this is 2,000, that this is 43. And for each, if you want to add compute points, each million, it's about $10. And for each month you pay, if the first 2 millions are paid with the $10, and then this here, this is for the API, but yeah, each let's see, with 2 million compute points, you will be able to send this message. 1 million compute points can be as much as it depends on the LLM you use. Okay, this is the same for every tool, but yeah, 1 million compute point is $10, but the you pay $10 a month to have 2 million per month, and then for each million you pay $10 if you want more.
I guess it would be more like that. Once you start using, you'll be able to understand that what $10 give you, depending on the task that you are doing, because it is also telling you that you will be shown what compute points are you consuming after you do a task like image creation or video generation.
Exactly. You don't even have enough time to do the demo, but I will do it here. If some people need to stay, if you want to stay, sorry, I will do the demo here. It's about this use case, and this is the prompt. You will see this. I generate prompt here to create a proof of concept for this cognitive mirror tool that I want to create. And this is all the prompt. It will be massive prompt. I don't know how it will handle this. It's the first time I'm doing it for this use case. But just to tell you that the purpose of cognitive mirror is it's an app that can create a digital twin of yourself, understanding how you are using your tools, and then tell you a little bit by little how handle your small tasks while understanding and learning of your tasks, and then continue learning each day to create more and more tasks or execute more and more complex tasks. So let's put this in Manus, in Genspark, and in DeepAgent. Let's put this. I will change the.
Can we also do it in Abacus?
Yeah, this is the Abacus one.
Okay.
So Manus, we start with 8K credits. Start Genspark. We start with 9K credits. Go, and DeepAgent, we have I can see it, but it's 2 point, I don't know how much K, but it will show you how much credit it consuming. So Manus, as you can see, he's reviewing he's reviewing the content, the prompt I sent. So I need to reply. Once I have your he needs more information here. Directly he asked for, before he didn't do this. At the beginning he was just continuing and doing messy things, but now he asked about more clarification. So I will just go to see what Genspark is doing. Genspark is continuing. He understood what I want to do, what I asked to do, and he is now planning for the POC cartography, and he telling us what he will do and how. Like, for example, here he will implement data in a suitable form of JSON, etc., etc. For ChatLLM, same thing. He's asking for more details. I would like to clarify a few points to ensure whether these, as you can see here, these are the same questions. That's almost the same questions are asked by Manus. So what should we do? So let's say let's say one, no preference, just pick the best one. So here I'm asking it to to make its own decision. Then or would you like me to refine or slightly expand this based on the context? Let's say, refine, but be sure not to consume more credits. And then that's another task I'm telling him, and then deployment. I will attempt to create. No problem. My cat is crying. He wants to go outside. So I gave him this instruction. Genspark is continuing without asking anything. I don't even know what is he doing. A little bit. He just creating the web page. I can see the preview here, starting about just presenting the thing. So, and ChatLLM, do you have no? I will say the same for also this one. For Manus to go faster. No preferences for the whether you prefer. Let's maybe probably next. Yes, please. And the third one, yes, please. Yes, please. No. Are there any specific concepts beyond those mentioned that I'd like to see, including no? I'll let you do the best concepts. Be sure not to consume much compute points. I will have some people here for sure. I don't try to pay for English. And would you like me to include any specific section beyond those? No. So Genspark continuing. Manus is now it selects the core technology. I will use the following link. Okay. To base its research, and it's continuing creating thing here. Something that you can do with Manus is like access to its virtual machine, and you can see what he is doing and change things if you want, and then tell him here if you did anything to any changement. You can see in this part all the document he is generating when it's going. Here you can see the task progress, and you can go back to see what he was doing before, or jump directly to the life. Genspark, you don't have this thing because it's only going tool by tool, so you can just view each tool independently, each task, sorry, from this, there, etc., and have the preview each time when it continues progressing. For the chat LLM tool, so he creating the prompting AI knowledge-based graph, etc. You can show here the computer to see what he was doing. Show. He is now setting up Next.js application and running dependencies. I can resume the streaming here to show what he is doing. I can have it's not available yet because the app is not created. Then you can deploy, you can download everything, you can see the tasks and the consumption. I can see it really for now. I don't know why, because normally it shows the consumption. Last time it showed it at the end, so I didn't check if it shows consumption during the task. So I go back to the agent. Where is it? I lost my yeah, if you go and exit, you can go back because it continues working on the cloud-based PC. Sorry, I will just open the door for my cat. I go back. Sorry for that. Go. Ciao. I'm back. Going back to Manus, continuing. So you can see he's now creating, he's updating the script.js. We can see he is now opening the localhost to show the POC. Genspark preview. We are now here. Let's see what he. Here. Okay, so this is the knowledge graph visualization. He created it's more like presentation than a POC, as you can see, because it's just telling you about this POC. What is it? The knowledge graph visualization. So how it's working, how it's normally meant to work, this app, and then the knowledge domain called the prompting AI, and then some technical implementation. But I can't see here any, let's say, tool or usable POC, functional APOC. Sorry. Let's let it continue. What we have here, consumption. Yeah, didn't change for the moment, so it's not consuming that much for the moment. This. Abacus DeepAgent, it's now creating the app packages, and Manus, he is what's useful file. So we create the script here. I will now test the app again locally to see if the visualization works correctly. Okay. And also, there's something I didn't talk about Manus is it's knowledge base. Knowledge, as you can see here, and many knowledge base. And for each, you can update the knowledge base here according depending on the app you are creating, and then or the task you are asking for. And then in the knowledge base, you can enable or disable the knowledge base to let Manus use them for the app. So, for example, you are creating, you have a use case, and you need to give some knowledge basis, some background to your tool. So you can put this in the knowledge base and enable them, and then start the task so that your AI agent or multi-agent, will take this knowledge base and do its tasks according to what you tell them in the knowledge base. Okay, he's now showing some visuals about the app that he's creating. Go back to Genspark. Now we are creating the web page for it's implementing the complete POC with base network CDN link and proper implementation. Let's see if it will work. And then ChatLLM, what he's doing now, I'll help create and update the energy app, etc. Let me break down, yeah. And then he have the feature request required, and then the implementation steps, and he will continue. Normally, when you use DeepAgent, you can ask for ask him to check if you see some bugs. You can ask to check them or do again some tasks before continuing. But since here I see nothing, I don't know if I will stop and block it. Let's continue like that. You can see that you have 2 tasks and 11 subtasks. Is, let's say, the some agents are working, but we can't see which are the sub agents. So this build, okay, resume streaming. Here we wrote here the prompting AI knowledge graph for the app. Okay, let's go back to see Genspark. Continue coding for the same task. That's about, yeah, it will not show you the consumption till the end because it's only one task. And Manus normally he updates the credits for after each subtask he is doing. So as you can see here, we consume almost 1,000 credits till now, and it will continue. I think I will consume all my credits for all of this. If I go to the do you have any questions? And this is continuing now.
This is Poonam here. One of the things I think I noticed just the Abacus hasn't shown any preview, right?
Sorry, I hear your voice.
Okay,
Twice.
somebody needs to mute,
Yeah.
because I think
Mute yourself, please, guys.
Okay, can you hear me fine now?
Yeah, good, perfect. Go.
Okay, awesome. So I was saying that the Abacus didn't have any preview, or did it?
You get normally you have no, you don't have the preview about the visual because you can only see, sorry, here you see the only the back office or only the code generation.
Yeah,
the preview is here, but you can see it because
you
it say that the app is not created at the it's not created. So yeah, Abacus don't show you the sub part in the creation.
Yeah, I mean, it's in the sections, because if it is showing it afterwards, is probably are these on the same level? Because I think we started at the same time, so and it's the
Almost,
same application, right? So
they are not at the same level, as you can see.
the building is different structure.
Yeah, the structure is different. You can see that Manus and Genspark have almost the same. No, not really, because Manus is mixed between Genspark and DeepAgent, because he will show you the code generation, and also at the end of each task show you some preview. Genspark, the preview, since it's not generating the same thing as you can see here, it's just generating a presentation of the POC. He didn't understood exactly what I'm asking for. Maybe he's starting by the presentation and then going to the app. I will ask him. Let's try. Are you just creating presentation about the POC or creating also the POC function, let's say some function. It's in French. And I can't ask because I need to stop it. I stop here, ask, and then ask him to continue. You're right. Right. I was sure it was just creating the presentation. So you see, if I was using only Genspark, I was like, I had probably stop it from here and ask for creating the POC. But since I was jumping from one to another, I was just waiting. But you can see here, yeah, he was just creating the presentation. That's why it was like only the views here.
Yeah, it looks very fancy actually. That's why I was just asking. Like, this
Yeah.
nice. It's very fancy. What happened to the other side? Yeah, just $10 Abacus. So that's good.
But he is now showing something. Normally, with the web, he is now deploying. Okay. We start with the first error. Okay. What's happening? Is maybe going back and iterate or check for this error because the web application is ready. Okay, it's error.
I think we need a follow-up for this. No?
Huh?
We need a follow-up.
In fact, I can't stop. I can't just go because in the middle of this session, like people are leaving. I was like, what? You have to be here.
I also have to leave, but I can't leave because it's so interesting.
I know.
Yeah. I think let's check.
And I'm also happy to see the error because when the error is not there, I was like, nothing is happening because the debug mind, basically it just doesn't allow.
Yeah.
Chandramouli is so silent. Chandramouli?
Yes, Poonam, I'm here.
You're so silent. You're not commenting. I'm like, what?
Yeah, because I think Nathan is doing an amazing job of explaining things, right? I don't really need to jump in.
I will stop him.
I mean, it's just like boiling down to actually, credit usage to a certain extent, because with this thing in place, you don't need a replet, you don't need a cursor, you don't need anything else. I mean, it's doing everything. So it is pretty much boiling down to the ROI part, is my understanding.
I think it's actually pretty much a pretty good flow in that sense that it's just working out, whether you don't have to just jump in from one tool to the other, if I understand correctly.
Sorry.
What I was saying is I was just following up on the Sukhdeep's conversation. He was saying that this is we don't have to jump in from one tool to the other. It's just basically saying that you build a proper prompt, and then you just give it to one of these tools, and you just follow up and maybe just keep editing there. So it doesn't. You don't have to go from tool to tool, right? Yeah. Okay.
I would slightly disagree, right? In a sense, it depends on how you are building, right? If you're building something that's a personal app that you are doing as a side project, yes, absolutely, you're correct, right? You don't need to do the chain of tools approach. But if you're going to build something that's enterprise level, right? You're going to go live with things, then you definitely need to have the chain of tools approach, because the code that this will generate, right? If you go live with it blindly, okay, you will face problems similar to folks who have, faced others. There's one guy on Twitter, right, who had a huge challenge when people started hacking his system, right? When he deployed things that are vibe coded directly. You want to then take this code, right, put it into another tool, get it vetted, check for security, etc., 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 before you kind of go live if you're doing it as a proper, I would say, business. If you're doing it as a personal project, yes, you're right. You don't need any
So,
other tool.
what about the feature part of it? Say, for example, I want to build one feature from one tool, and then say it's just one app that is created. It is running independently, but I want to add features onto it. The security and validity check is one part of it to do it from other tools. But what about the features? Can you build features from different tools, or you're saying we have to
I
be
really don't
limited
mix
to one
tools,
particular one?
right? And this is my personal experience. I think Nathan can add, but ideally don't mix tools when you're trying to build features.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Use a single tool, but use different tools for different focus areas, which is why at the start, right, when I asked Nathan about why you would use, let's say, Manus versus why would you, or where would you use Genspark, or where would you use Abacus? Each of these has their own strengths and kind of weaknesses, right? So when you use a chain of tools, utilize the strengths of each one of these and kind of get a combined factor that's a combination, which is basically greater than the sum of the whole.
So I think if I okay, go ahead. You're on mute.
No, I was asking Nathan if he would want to add something to what I said.
Yeah, I totally agree, because I said yes at the beginning because I was only thinking about this POC, this task, only this use case. If just you want to create small thing, just let it go. Don't check the tools. But if you want to create something that you will deploy, that you will use or you will sell, for sure you need to understand each part of it and each tool, each sub tool was used. And then don't also this second point, don't mix the tools, because it's their code creations are different. So you can't mix different let's say ways to create to code, and then hope that it will work together.
Okay.
It's in that case you need to ask, and this is not easy thing, but you need to share all the workflow needed to the code generation and then ask it to follow it. For the moment, they don't follow that much the code generation. Ask questions.
Okay, so I think if I summarize it correctly, better work on whatever you want beforehand and vet all the tools. Just figure out all the tools depending on how many features you want, what exactly you want, and what tool is actually capable of doing it. Then use that tool, and after that, validate it through different tools for security and other things like how it runs and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, and don't imagine that if you create a tool with Abacus, Manus, or Genspark, the security will be that high, because this is the big point. You need to check by yourself, and maybe use I don't know if there's there's tools that can check security in the app, but they don't put much effort in the security.
Okay.
This is what I checked one day. So that's why I will not use these tools to create an app from A to Z and deploy it and
Okay.
sell it. This is for me. It's for me a mistake. But maybe some other people have another opinion for sure. But check this. Manus finished. So let's see. So just before he asked, it asks for publish the app on the web, because it's web app, and it consumed about not so much. They improved the credit consumption. Yeah, it consumed about less than 2K credits. Let's see the thing. Oh, that's why. It just made the cognitive cartography of the app, and it consumes 2K. Really? What do you think, guys?
Manus is too expensive, I think.
Yeah, really expensive. 2K for only this.
Maybe we'll
Okay.
have collared, then it'll be nice.
Yeah, you know. Oh, it's this because you can move it. Oh, you can't even check which LLM is using or which tool, etc. Big mess.
Yeah, I think Nathan, this is an excellent example of how you might land up with something completely different than what you had expected the first time you run it, right? And which is fine. Most of these tools are not, you know, they don't work the way you would work a individual to work, right? So when let's say you had an assistant and you had to give them instructions and they were to come back to you with whatever they have built out, the way a human would think, right, and come back with an output is not how these AI tools would kind of respond. So whichever tool you decide to go down with, right, make sure you understand the tool. The best way to, I think, say it is idiosyncrasies, okay, of each of these tools, so you know exactly what is or how you need to tell it to give you the output that you want.
Totally agree.
I think the best prompt, maybe the prompting will be also very crucial about this.
Yeah, as you can see here, the prompt I put here is one that I create. Like I try to put the best practice, but general best practice, to see if because I didn't create a prompt per tool, which is normally what you need to do. You need to create a prompt per tool to know how to best use its force and weaknesses.
Maybe you saved on the credits because you gave a 2-page prompt to it, 2 to 3 page.
Yeah. I was pushing it to the limit to see what we can do with it, because I wasn't like, let's use a very simple use case that everyone can do on YouTube. Okay, you just go watch YouTube videos and that's it. If you want to check the limit of each tool, you need to put big thing and very complex. But it's not. Let's say it's all the mistakes or the things that you don't want to do by yourself. I'm doing there. It's like putting the biggest prompt possible, many complex instruction, if though it's really detailed, but it's still complex, and also asking everything in one time. But normally what you need to do is create small tasks at the beginning and then continue. It's similar when you work. It's let's say you need to work in agile way. Create small tasks, continue to create your app at the end. But because when you see what Manus creates, it's just one part of the POC I asked for. By the way,
Nathan,
Genspark.
I think the prompt which is Nathan, I think the prompt which you given to this, for this particular job, I think it will be a very good example for us to actually learn how to prompt, because giving a 2 to 3 page prompt is a big deal. Right? So if you can also share, a sample prompt like this, which is as comprehensive as that, it will really help us, with everything actually.
For sure. You see, I will give you access to this folder after this one.
Perfect.
Okay, one question I have before anybody jumps in. This when you're basically building these apps, because I'm kind of new to all this, I haven't done this before. If you have created successfully an app, and since we are saying that we don't want to add the features into another tool, means porting it to other tool and then working on it, can we modify it in here? And when it modifies, does it build the entire app altogether again, or it just adds part to it?
Do
you understand my question?
Yeah. you can, before it wasn't possible. I remember when starting with Manus, when you ask anything, you start from the beginning. Now with Manus, you can modify part by part. For Genspark, the same thing. For Abacus, I didn't try, so I can't tell you if, but I assume that it's possible now also to
should be possible, because you wanna improve the application, whatever you're creating, right? And you wanna add features. Yeah. So starts up with something very, very basic and then keep on adding on to it. I think that's the way to go, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
And,
Thank you, Nathan.
yeah, you're welcome. And probably the best, another way to do this is taking this prompt, divided it into subtasks, and then ask a task per task, so that your model will handle it better. This is for sure a better way to use this. Even though I put some examples, the output, etc. But yeah.
So you can combine multiple apps together. Can you do that?
No, I was telling that for your, for example, if you use Manus or Genspark or DeepAgent, take the prompt, divide it in an intelligent way to subtasks. So put the context, start by the role, the task, and the context, and then ask first task to start creating the app, the first part of the app, and then continue creating your app part by part inside the same tool. I'm talking about the same tool. So it will continue improving and adding features in your app. That's
I would rather do it the other way. Nathan, I will rather do the other way around. I will, like the comprehensive prompt which you have given. So I would rather give that prompt, let him do the entire job. And then I would say, okay, change this feature and do something like this. Change that feature and do something like this. And therefore it keeps on doing that. And I don't have to do it like, you got it, right? What I'm saying.
Yeah, it could be another way, idea, but it will consume much more. It will consume much more credits. For sure.
That's one of the good. Exactly.
As you can see here, I consumed for the second part, because I stopped it for the second task. It took like 100K, and the first task 56K. So at the end, it's around 160K credits only to generate this. Okay, it's when you divide this, let's do a small calculation. You get 2 million K for $10. So it took 160K, sorry, 160K to generate how much? So okay, multiply this by 10 and divide this 2 million. Yeah, it consumed around $1, almost $1 for this. Okay. Yeah, almost $1 for this. And for Manus, it consumed for this at the end, the result is similar, let's say. So let's say they made the same, they had the same result at the end. It consumed about 2Ks. Same calculation, but it's you have how much? 3,900. Yeah. Normally, let me check. Yeah, 3,900 credits per month for $39. And yeah, it consumed about. It's easy to calculate. It's consumed 20 euros, $20. Sorry, for this task. Because normally I would check again, but for me it's that. Yeah, it consumed $20 for this task. You see how much it's expensive for Manus. And for Genspark, it consumed, it's continuing generating. Yeah, it's really, I think it's the best one at the end.
Yeah, that's nice actually.
It's the best one at the end. It understood better when we asked it to rather create the POC than not only the presentation. So for the moment we have I need to stop. Let's stop it because we will not continue more and see. Yeah, it consumed because I need to check the price. 11%. That's low. No,
that's like $1 or $2, is it?
Yeah. It's no. 19 okay, 20 for 10,000 for 10,000, sorry. So it's about almost €5, no? I think so. Because $20, 10,000, so 10, €5, almost $5 for this task. But it didn't finish at the presentation. It's this is the report, and here we have the, let's say, the tool is only screenshot. This is the full web app, let's say, and you can have access to all the documents you generated part by part, and then you can do it. For Manus, sorry, I didn't say, you can download all the files and then work on for example, the code files, to modify or put them in, give them to a developer to better create your or modify your app. If you are just creating a POC and then you want to create a full app. For DeepAgent, the same thing normally I need to check, but for me you can download everything here. You can go here and sorry. You can click on the folder and then download everything inside it or zip it. Okay, this is similar to Manus. Genspark is different. And that's it for me, guys. I took so much time. What do you think?
It was a great session.
Yeah, it's not like too much time. It's actually good time. That last part was the most interesting, actually, to be honest. Like, when do you see the product demo working? Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, Samuel, go ahead. You're saying something.
Samuel?
Mute himself.
Yo, Nathan, well done. This was a nice session. It was interesting. Well done.
Thank you. Okay, guys. Chandramodi, I didn't hear you. Sorry.
No, that's fine. I was just about to say that, you did a crash course in 3 tools, right? So don't think that you took a lot of time. I think, in fact, it's a crash course in 3 different, very valid tools and an amazing, kind of a comparison between the 3. So that's a lot of information to process. I was thinking we can possibly talk to somebody at Abacus and see if they can come in and, kind of give us a more insightful session, right? If people are interested in doing a deep dive, maybe Nathan with you, right? And a collaboration.
Yeah, for sure. I as I said, for me, Abacus have very, very good thing to show, but you need to check because they don't speak that much. We don't see them
No,
do marketing.
Who's the founder is on Twitter, connected to her. I will reach out to the India head. He's based out of Mumbai, right? Let's see if somebody can get something done.
Yeah, for sure. we can even try some deep dive in parts and divide this in many sessions because it will take so much time.
Yeah.
Let's see this. So guys, thank you very much for those people who are still here. Thank you so much to for your time. I will share with you all the folder that I use to have all the document inside, the use case, and also some tutorials about Abacus. I have many videos inside this folder, so I will share with you everything on the WhatsApp. I'll give you the link on WhatsApp, so everyone, even people didn't participate, they can get this file.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it so much,
Welcome.
Nathan. Yeah, it was Sunday, by the way, but there was super nice session. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thanks, Molly, for following up as well.
Thank you very much, guys. See you.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.